Hi, everyone. Anthony Crane with Pocket Coach here. And today we are going to cover one of my absolute favorite experiments, Agile Mindset. Okay. So this particular experiment is one of the most culture impacting experiments I know how to run to help an organization achieve business agility. Flat out, bar none. And any client of mine that doesn't do this, it's always kind of disappointing. Oh, let's get our timer started. 5 minutes, and we will get the whole topic done in 5 minutes, and then if we need to persevere, we will. Okay, so Agile Mindset. Problem that we're solving. People are used to using Agile techniques like stand-up meetings and sprint reviews and all that, and they use them, but they don't seem to really be Agile in their hearts. Like there's nothing that they're doing that seems Agile to outsiders looking in, or people who feel like they're Agile looking around. People don't really understand what it means to be Agile culturally. So I'm one of those coaches who attacks culture head on, dramatically, aggressively. I'm not a techniques coach. I have a lot more techniques than some, I think, but I am absolutely a culture coach first. Hypothesis. If every role in the company were to take a class dedicated not to Scrum, Kanban, SAFe, and other techniques, but instead to mindset and what it means to be Agile in here, we would get far more Agile behavior than with any other skills class we could ever hope to create. The thing that the Agile Mindset class teaches is Agile is your choice. If you don't choose to be Agile, that's on you. And it doesn't matter if your whole company is or isn't. It matters what you do. And if everyone had that opinion, the company couldn't help but go to Agile. Time frame, it's a 4-hour class, and typically we don't ask people to persevere. We just go for the full 4 hours, although you could ask people to persevere halfway through if you wanted to. Typical outcomes. You should see a dramatic increase in Agile engagement. What that means is you'll see a lot more people coming to your Agile Center of Excellence or your Lean Agile Center of Excellence, or whatever, your Agile COP. You're going to see a lot more people coming saying, hey, we want to do what we just learned about, but we need help, right? So coaching engagement is going to go way up as well. After this class is a feeder for people wanting Agile coaching. You'll also see an increase in daily agility in every single role and every single function. Okay. So the idea is we give this to every human being in the company, not just developers. We give it to the CEO, CI, the C-level executives. We give it to the board of directors if they'll take it, right? Every single person, a lawyer, an accountant, an auditor, every role takes this, and we mix it up. So you never know who's going to be in that class. And you go through something very difficult with people that you normally would never interact with. Talk about bringing cross-functional teams together, right? We get to go through this together. Skill growth criteria. You have attended the Agile Mindset class and have applied it to the way you work or live. So people who embrace the mindset, my colleague Rita, she brings this to her teachers to help her teachers teach better, her coaches to help her coaches coach better. So people bring it to their whole life. Okay. So on the right here, there's a couple of assets, but this is the big one. It's the Agile Mindset deck. You can create one of these all on your own. I'll show you the table of contents in just a second here. Not hard to recreate. But the title page says it all. It's not about techniques. You can do all these different things and not be Agile. And it also works for every kind of development. So business agility is bringing this to the stores, bringing this to the field, bringing this to the business, bringing this to other parts of the company like legal and HR and all that. Okay, so this is the agenda that we use, and let me just zoom in here so you can see it a little better. So we have a welcome, and each one of these slides has a goals slide, so you know what we're trying to get done. So we have a welcome, we have a dive into the Agile Manifesto. We go through some simulations to prove that the manifesto isn't crazy. We cover something called Chuhari. We have a different video for that. So if you watch the Chuhari video, you'll get a background in that, but we also cover that in the Agile Mindset. And then we have a module on change in general, because change is coming all the time. Agilists thrive on it. They don't fear it. And so you can see each one of these then has 2 goals. So under the welcome, we understand what roles we have in the room, because we're going to have people from every walk of life. You might be sitting next to the CEO at one time. And by the way, we ask the company to teach it for themselves. So they pair with a coach, but we have so you could actually be taught by a C-level executive or by a lawyer paired with an Agilist. How wild would that be? And then we get a feeling for where we're going in this. This is usually about a 30-minute module. And then we have the Agile Manifesto. So here we're going to explore those 4 values and 12 principles, and we go into a deep dive and really kind of tear that apart. And we avoid the pitfall of doing Agile without being Agile. So many people say, oh, I've been doing Agile for years, and they've never read the manifesto. That is not possible, right? If they haven't read the manifesto, they're not doing Agile. They're just following the script of practices. Next, we go to the simulation. So we play some fun games, usually 3 of them. And then we discuss how did these 3 games reinforce what the Agile Manifesto is saying is so important. Shuhari, again, I have a video for that one already you can watch, but we learn also beyond Shuhari, what you're going to see in that video. We go deeper into how do you pick the right framework for your shoe, your starting thing. And so we go into that as well. And this one again is 20 minutes or so. And finally, we wrap it up with change, which is just 15 minutes or so. Change is hard, but can be predictable. And so what are the patterns that can make change a familiar friend? That's it. That's the Agile Manifesto class. I don't think I need a second 5 minutes for this one. We offer this to every single person, and we ask the client to teach it for themselves, not just rely on the coaches to do so. That is the Agile Mindset, probably the most important experiment you can run if you want your organization to truly embrace business agility, not just software or technical agility. All right. Well, my name is Anthony Crane with Pocket Coach. I hope you found that one useful.